Hey guys! So, I'm gonna do a roommate survey because last time it worked out pretty well, you know? It wasn't actually the survey last time that helped me and my roommate find each other, but you know, and there's like still 6 months left until the program. So it's like there's no real rush to find a roommate, but I just thought I'd get a head start. So, the first thing to know is that my arrival date is August 21st, 2013 at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, that means that if you have the same arrival date, then there's like a possibility we could be roommates, you know? Also if you're a girl, duh. But you have to have the same arrival date as far as I know, at least that's how it was for Florida, so I'm just assuming that's how it's going to be for California too, but I don't know. And if it ends up being different, then I will tell you in a video once we get there. Anyway, I thought first off I would just kind of do a little bit of a tour of my room so you can see what I'm like as a person. Now I haven't done really any cleaning because, you know, I kind of wanted it to be as natural as possible so that you can really see how I am in my natural habitat. Although Mari might beg to differ. So, first things first, my bed. I like to keep it made for the most part, but I also like to really sit on my bed like when I'm just hanging out, and so like when I'm on the computer. So sometimes it's not made, but usually it is, and then I have my quilt that I'll just put over my legs because I get kind of cold. So that's a thing. Here's my airplanes. Last time I was thinking I was going to make airplanes when I got there and put them on the bulletin boards, but I never did. I might this time just because I'm going to try not to be lazy this time, but anyway. Here's my dresser, so if you're going to share dressers, we might probably have to share dresser space. These boxes aren't usually here, it's just that's what I use as my tripod, because that's the professional attitude we have here at No Original Studios. We use boxes as tripods, and to make sure I'm going to be in frame, I use a mirror, so anyway, here's just kind of stuff. I won't take all of this stuff obviously with me, but stuff like this will end up on the dresser. Like I'll probably end up using a mug or something for my hair clips. And then here's a coin thing I got actually on my last trip. Anyway, here's my Leah ears, because that's not my name. I don't know if I'll take those or not. Probably, might as well. And here's just some random trinkets, you know? Alright, so that's pretty organized. Then it gets to my bookshelf, which is also pretty organized. That gap right there is usually where those two boxes go, so that's why. And here we've got my kind of craft basket. This is like all my yarns and my materials and stuff. You might recognize this if you've been on my channel. And there's some more stuff. Here's like a random scarf I started. This is Solomon's knot. Not that you care, but anyway. And my very first project that I ever started that I still haven't finished because it's just one of those things I'm taking little by little. A huge granny square that's going to end up being like a baby blanket or something for, I don't know who. Here's my desk. Now, my desk is really the place that gets the messiest. Here you can see my green tea and raspberry tea. And my little, it's so cute, it looks like a tea bag, and you put your tea bag on it when you're done with it, so you don't have to like have a wet tea bag sitting on your desk, right? Okay, so you can see that my desk has a little bit of paint, some like scratches and random stuff. This is tape that got stuck there, and that's residue from it. There is residue. And underneath my laptop there's a lot of that too. And over in that corner, because I switched my desk around, because it's just an IKEA desk that you can do that. So anyway, I'm a pretty artistic person, or just like kind of disorganized when it comes to that kind of stuff. So as you can see, here's like my filing system, right? And then here's like one of my latest projects. Thumbs up if you like Figment, or if you even know who he is. So that's pretty unorganized, but at the same time pretty organized for me. Like, that's about as unorganized as I get, is just having this random art stuff around. And of course, Nomi. That's just kind of proof that like I'm a tidy person, but at the same time like I have my messes, you know, I'm a human. I'm on the more tidy side, so if there's a lot of clutter I kind of get stressed out, but we'll get into that. Here is my roommate survey. Who are you? I'm Nora. Just in case you didn't know who I was, I maybe have not introduced myself. I don't want to give my full name or anything, and I think I've mentioned that before. My name's not Leah though. Yes, I'm Nora. And I am 19 right now, But once I'm there on the program by August, I'll be 20, because I turned 20 in May. So that's pretty exciting. Not really. I'm going to be wellness, which obviously because I'm under 21. So if you're looking for arrival date of the 21st of August and you're wellness, yeah. I am a Christian, and I have a strong faith, I think, in Christ, and it'd be cool if you're a Christian, but you know what? It doesn't really matter to me if you're not. Like, you know, I will love you just the same. I won't treat you any differently, and I think that we can get along just as well as if you're a Christian. I love crafts, so I don't really know how that will leak over into my living space in California, but I'm planning on bringing some crochet hooks and at least one skein of yarn, or skein I guess it's pronounced, and so if you don't know how to crochet, I can teach you if you want. If you do know how to crochet, we can just hang out and talk and crochet together, and it'll be loads of fun. But basically that's like my go-to craft because it's pretty mobile, you know. This is my second program with Disney. My first one was in Florida, which you might be aware of because of my earlier videos, but if you're not, yeah, I did a program in Florida last spring. Not the one that we're having right now, but the spring before that, spring 2012. I did like an 8-month program with them. I was custodial then. My role this time is going to be quick service food and beverage, and I will be in California's Disneyland, so if you didn't know that, that's where I'm going, so yeah. And I'm curious to find out what your guys' roles are if you're going, because I really want to know, and I want to like be able to say like, hey, I know them when I get there, you know. What do you do? What I do is crafts, like I mentioned. I love reading and writing, like reading and writing all the time. But I also really like watching YouTube videos, and I think that's probably a big influence on why I decided to make YouTube videos, is because I really enjoy the YouTube community. I mean, I know there's a lot of flaws and faults and stuff, and I really don't want to get into like YouTube politics, but I enjoy being part of the YouTube community. And I love listening to music, but I won't make you listen to my music. I will listen with my headphones because I don't like it when people make me listen to their music unless we both like the music, you know. How will it be living with you? Well, I enjoy keeping the house clean, and I know that when I was in Florida, I feel like for the most part we had a pretty tidy house, and I really liked keeping it clean. I also just, like, I clean as I go. So if I'm going to make a mess, I'm going to clean it up while I'm doing it. I'm not just going to leave a mess everywhere. So that's a good thing to know. The only real problem for me is clutter. Like, as long as, like you can see here, or you saw here earlier, I've got clutter. But it's, to me, organized. It's not, like, all over the place. It's collected into one place. And for me, that's okay, you know? Like, I think that if my roommate and I keep our clutter to the minimum, or like to ourselves, I think it'll be okay, you know? I like to bake, and cooking is okay too, so I'll probably be baking lots of random little treats, probably only because I've got such a bad sweet tooth that it's just like if I want sweets, I'll just make it because I want to eat it right away. So, and having people over is great, that's a thing, but you know, I'm not really a partier, so if it's gonna be a large crowd, I just really like to know everybody, you know? I'm not antisocial or anything, it's just, I'm not a partier. That's just not my scene, you know? So, what are your pet peeves? Mine are when people listen to music that I don't want to listen to and they're making everybody listen to it. Like my older brother used to do that all the time. He would just be listening to music that I didn't really care for or that I didn't know, and it just kind of annoyed me. I've gotten over that, sort of, but what I really hate is when people play music from like their phones and they just use the little speakers on the phone, so like the little one. Ugh, that's like my pet peeve. I hate it. I hate it. Ugh, don't do that, please. I mean, maybe we can work something out, but like just listen with headphones, or listen with bigger, nice speakers, like, or listen with those that little iHome thing or something. Just not out of the phone speakers, please. Here's just some random things to know about me. I will not have a car while I'm there, so I'm gonna be either taking public transportation, walking, catching a ride with someone else. Try not to mooch too much. Maybe I'll bake cookies for somebody if they give me a ride a lot. Almost forgot about my tea again. But that reminds me, I'll be bringing a teapot, like a little one. You might have seen it in some of my older videos because I really like it and I liked having it at Disney the first time. I will be bringing my teapot, and I will probably bring a few things of tea. I really like this green tea raspberry, so maybe I'll bring some of that. I probably won't bring my market spice that I had last time that I was so obsessed with, because I think I kind of overdid it on that. But anyway, and I think I'm gonna bring like a coffee press, or one of those things that you put over your mug and you put the filter in and you make like a single cup of coffee at a time. Because I really love coffee. Like, I have coffee every morning here, and that's something I didn't do when I was in Florida. It's kind of more of a recent habit. But I just really like coffee, and you know, I'll just have like a nice cup of black coffee with a little spoonful of sugar in it, and that's good for me. So if you're bringing a coffee machine, cool. If you're not, then you're welcome to use my little press or my thing if I get one to put over a coffee cup. I'm just really excited to meet you, future roommate or whoever, and if you have any more questions, let me know. I just am really excited for California. I think it's going to be different than Florida. Maybe, I don't think it's going to be better or anything, but it's going to be a different experience. I'll always love the people that I met in Florida, but California I think is going to be a new thing. So, if you liked this video, feel free to comment and ask me questions, and I am all yours. I am here for you. And I want you to know that. Anyway, see you later. Bye. Also, I'll be taking my ukulele, just so you know. I'm so excited, and I hope that I can play for you, because it's like my favorite thing. So, yeah.